Hi, Cancer. Thank you so much for checking out your October 2020 tarot reading. Please remember this channel is brand new, so it needs all the support it can get. Please remember to like, to comment, and subscribe, as well as check me out on Facebook and Instagram at claire.voyant.queen and Twitter at _Claire_voyant. I have so many Halloween goodies headed your way, and I cannot wait to share them with you. Please remember that energy can be vice versa. This could apply to you, but this also could apply to your partner. This could apply to literally anyone around you. Please also check out your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus for more messages and more content. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to get started. Hi, Cancer. Thank you so much for checking out your October 2020 tarot reading. Let's jump right in. I'm going to be working with two brand new decks today. This is the Romance Angels deck, which is going to be the initial pull. And then we have the original Rider-Waite deck, which is going to be the third pull, and it's going to clarify everything. But let's keep going. Tell me about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer for October of 2020. Tell me about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer for October of 2020. Tell me about Cancer. Cancer for October of 2020. Tell me about Cancer for October of 2020. This feels good. Let's give it a couple more shuffles. Tell me about Cancer for October of 2020. Cancer. October. Ooh, whoa, oh. Okay. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy and make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. One last little shuffle and I'll pull one more. Okay. Cancer, we also have past life relationship. We just had this in Pisces. So it sounds like you're experiencing a newer connection that is very, very, very magnetic. You have past life relationship. You have known each other before, which is probably cause for all of this passion that you're experiencing. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. But it feels like it might be a newer connection. It feels like you might not have approached each other about it yet, even though you feel something for this individual, because we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So it feels like you need to kind of make the first approach here, Cancer, is what it feels like. Let's go ahead and we're going to pull some spirit animal cards and we'll go from there. I already love it. Let's see. Tell me about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer for October of 2020. Tell me about Cancer. Cancer for October of 2020. Tell me about Cancer for October of 2020. Tell me about Cancer for October of 2020. Let's give it one more shuffle. Tell me about Cancer for October of 2020. Got a little indent there. Let's fix that. Tell me about Cancer for October of 2020. Cancer for October of 2020. Okay. Cancer, you are the black egg. Ooh, your partner is the eagle. Wow. Very powerful. Your emotional connection. We have the golden egg. Shut up. Wow. This is heavy. This is hardcore shit. We got in the physical connection, we have the octopus. Wow. This is crazy. We got two of the eggs here. So we're dealing with a lot of heart, chakra based stuff here. Um, Interesting. So automatically, obviously, the one thing that you notice is that we have two egg cards here on the board. So again, I always try to explain this, is that the animal spirit deck is made up of four different suits. You have water, you have air, you have fire, and you have earth, right? But then you also have seven extra cards, and those seven extra cards represent seven different chakras. And you have two of them, right? Out of that whole deck, probably roughly 60, 70 cards, you have two of the spirit cards, right? Of the cards that represent chakras. And just right off the bat, the golden egg is representative of our heart chakra or our fourth chakra, and the black egg is representative of our fifth chakra or our throat chakra. So you're dealing with something between the fourth and the fifth right now, which is really interesting. This is very, very, very heavy energy. Not really surprised because we have that past life relationship card here. So whatever this connection is, it's incredibly magnetic. That's funny. I just looked at the octopus and I said, "You can't keep your hands off of each other." That's what I just felt. But let's go ahead and start off. We'll start off with the black egg, and we'll kind of read from the book so you can get every single detail you need. Let's see here. The black egg. The black egg, speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. Speaking from an authentic voice, the truth is what we have here is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, right? We're making the effort into this connection. And by making the effort, we're saying what we need to have. We're saying what we need to say, right? Which is why this black egg is appearing. So the black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in. Books draw us in. The concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment, in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice, right? It has this beautiful illustration of essentially the black egg radiating out, right? So a lot of this has to do with you finding your voice, finding your truth, and expressing your truth, right? And in terms of this connection, it probably is all about how we feel, expressing how we feel, especially with that golden egg here, is expressing how we feel from a heart space, right? That's so beautiful and so cute. Let's go ahead. We'll read the eagle here as your partner. Here we go. The eagle also translates to essentially the King of Swords in traditional tarot. So you might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But let's see. The eagle. All-pervading power, truth seeker, transforms karma. The noble eagle emanates light of the sun. This great bird is both physically and spiritually strong. Really not surprised that it's spiritually strong, as you have a past life connection card and two of these chakra cards, the spirit cards, and represents mastery over the elements of fire and air. When the eagle appears, you'll soon be thrown into the karmic fire for the sake of your transformation. The eagle pushes us to be our best and brightest selves and stops at nothing to see us shine. Grasp the sun in your talons and hold on for the ride. You are stronger than you think, eagle child. So it sounds like this person's going to have a massive, massive, massive impact on you, or you might have a massive impact on your partner. But whatever the case is, there's a lot of transformation going on, right? A lot of really powerful, powerful transformation. This connection is mind-blowingly incredible. Let's go ahead and read the golden egg. The golden egg. Doodaloo. Here we go. The golden egg. Message at the center of the heart. The unstruck sound, right? Automatically, we're talking about the black egg dealing with like sound, with communication, with the truth, right? Message at the center of the heart. Like we see these words like sound, and we hear these words like message, and we think of communication, right? And so that's why these two cards are appearing, is because we need to communicate what's on our heart, right? To go through this transformative process or whatever is going on here. Within the golden egg lies a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, no pushing or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga, nidra, or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection and contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. Vulnerability seems to be a challenge for you, Cancer. Not really surprised, right? Vulnerability. I feel like Cancer obviously is an incredibly emotional sign, so being vulnerable and expressing that emotion is very challenging for you in and of itself. But especially in this connection, vulnerability and really expressing how we feel is at its peak. When we feel the tenderness, when a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you're seeing an old friend that's been away for a long, long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you, right? And so we have that inner child here. We have the inner child meditating deep within the golden egg. Essentially, it's a lot about expressing that, right? Expressing that golden egg energy, and expressing our voice and how we feel. This is so cool. I love this. This is one of the coolest readings I've had so far. Octopus. Let's see. Watery energy. Let's see. Turtle, oyster, beaver, octopus. Okay. Octopus. Reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that's what it means to be close. If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of the octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries. Be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. That's very interesting, talking about like boundaries and talking about entwining ourselves into other people's business. This might be your partner entwining their business into you. This might be you entwining your business into your partner. But it is very odd that we're kind of focusing on healthy boundaries here. It feels like, I'm getting the energy of maybe your partner is trying to pull things out of you or trying to really interact with you and trying to get things out of you, but you're kind of very, very comfortable in this egg scenario. You're very comfortable with your own vulnerability and what you feel and like not necessarily wanting to express that. And I feel like a lot of it might be coming from your partner having to pull back on this energy of the octopus, pull back on this energy of essentially involving themselves in your life. But on the flip side of the coin, you also need to be very honest and upfront with how you feel and what you think, right? And so it feels like there's kind of work on both sides here, is kind of the impression that I'm getting. Let's pull some Rider-Waite cards and we'll kind of clarify what's on the board and we will wrap it up. Tell me about Cancer for October of 2020. Tell me about Cancer. Cancer. Tell me about Cancer for October of 2020. Tell me about Cancer. Cancer for October of 2020. Tell me about Cancer. Cancer. October 2020. Okay. Tell me about Cancer for October of 2020. Tell me about Cancer for October of 2020. Cancer. Cancer, October 2020. Okay, these feel nice and shuffled. Let's do it. Okay, Cancer, in your current situation, Wheel of Fortune. Wow, how beautiful is that? You might be dealing with a fixed sign. So you might be dealing with a Aquarius, you might be dealing with a Taurus, a Leo, or a Scorpio. In your partner's current situation, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Interesting. I know why that's coming up. In your past connection, we have the Eight of Cups. Interesting. 2 8s on the board. We have the cups and we have the wands. So 8 might be playing a very big role in your connection right now. In your present connection, we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I like that. Actually, I don't like that. Don't like that. And then in your future connection, we have the Magician in reverse. Interesting. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, very fixed energy, right? We also have the Magician, which is very Virgo, which is very Gemini. So you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini. But you know, the Wheel of Fortune, for me at least, really talks about, it's kind of like my cosmic, like red light, green light card, right? When the Wheel of Fortune is upright, we really experience a lot of this wheel turns, right? It continues, it rolls, it moves, it progresses, right? We're moving, we're progressing in the situation, right? Which is really beautiful. When the wheel's in reverse, it's kind of a cosmic red light, stop, don't move, don't pass go, don't collect $200, right? It's kind of this energy of like things are actually starting to move in our favor and we're really starting to like get where we want to be, get where we want to go, right? It's a really nice energy. It's also a very, very heavy energy, right? It's a major arcana. The universe is almost on our side. It's helping us out. It's getting us going. It's getting us to where we want to be. Then, you know, in your partner over here, your partner has the Eight of Wands in reverse, right? Eight of Wands is all about energy, right? These wands are hurtling through the air, right? They're flying through the air. And when we throw things, when things are falling, when things are flying through the air, they move fast, right? So this is a card about productivity, about speed, about passion, about aggression, about communication, right? And when it's in reverse, gravity is going to allow all of those rods to fall. And there's going to be a lack of movement, a lack of progression, a lack of communication. And I'm really strongly getting the fact that it's a lack of communication because we have the golden egg and we have the black egg here, right? Which really talks about self-expression and self-love, right? And really expressing what we need to express. And that can only happen through communication. So that's why this Make the Effort card is here. This Make the Effort card is very, very powerful, right? The universe really wants you. If you really want this connection, if you really want this connection to flourish, you have to put forward the effort. You have to go forward. We have the ability to change the direction of these minor arcana, right? But we can only do that when we make the effort. So communicate. You need to express how you feel, even though it's very challenging, Cancer. Even though you experience a lot of vulnerability, you're going to get a lot farther when you express that versus when you keep it to yourself. In your past connection, we have the Eight of Cups here, and the Eight of Cups really talks about someone who's kind of it's an emotional balance card, right? He's kind of stacked his cups very neat, very orderly. He's kind of stacked up his emotions, right? And he's stepping away from his emotions. He's moving away from his emotions. He's stepping away from a very like physical plane, a very physical experience, and he's headed to more of a spiritual experience, more of an internal, more of an isolating experience. We have the moon and we have the sun, right? Which really talks about the conscious versus the subconscious. And he's really starting to listen to his intuition and to his thoughts. And he's kind of spending some time alone here. He's going he's going internally. He's going from the external to the internal. This might be an energy that you've experienced in your past or your partner's experienced in your past. I kind of get the impression that it might be you. You might have gone internally, you might have done some internal work, and now you're kind of coming out the other end. And now you're really experiencing kind of things moving in your favor. It's kind of the energy I'm feeling. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, right? Six of Pentacles really talks about balance. This is also kind of my card of like Libra too, even though Libra is an air sign, and this is like an earth card, because we're really focused on balance, right? We have these, I always forget what these are actually called. These like scales. There we go, scales. And he's offering money. He's offering security. He's offering stability to these people who require it, who need it, right? He feels like he's very well off. He's really dressed very nicely, very beautifully, and he has money to give and to give and to provide and really bring balance to this kind of social dynamic here, right? But when it's in reverse, all of that money, all of those pentacles are going to fall away and we're going to experience an imbalance, right? There's something going on but where we're kind of we're experiencing like an imbalance in our situation. It might be the fact that I feel like this partner of yours is kind of pushing, maybe inserting themselves into your lives when you really don't feel comfortable with them inserting themselves into your lives. And the reason why is because they really want you to express what you need to express, but that can only happen when you make that decision, right? When you make that decision, the universe is behind you, girl. They're helping you out. They're helping you out. They want to see you express what you need to express. But that's kind of what's unbalanced right now is this need to express but not actually expressing. That's the problem in this connection. But it's a very, very simple fix. It's a very simple fix. It's just working up the courage to do so. And then finally, in the future outcome, we have the Magician in reverse. I do not like this energy. I have to be honest. It is someone who essentially can create, right? They have everything they need to create here. They have the pentacle, they have the cup, they have the sword, they have the wand, right? And they're essentially using all of these elements to create, to manifest, to build, right? To construct. He still has this power, has this ability to manifest, to create. It could be the energy of like being unable to manifest, being unable to create, but sometimes for me it's also someone who's incredibly manipulative, right? This card upright really can suggest good intentions, creating what we want to create, manifesting what we want to manifest. That's like the best for our higher selves. But when this card is in reverse, sometimes that can mean it's like we're not manifesting what we should be manifesting, or like we're like manipulating other people's business. This is very much the same energy of kind of like manipulation, right? And that's why this card really does not feel great for me, because it's still a very powerful card, but it's someone who's kind of like playing a game here, which I do not like. I feel like though that energy can kind of fade away if we really come into terms with what we need to focus on. I kind of want to see what's on the bottom of the deck here. We have the Two of Rods in reverse. Two of Rods upright, right, really talks about a decision to be made, an adventure to go on, right? He has literally the whole world in his hands. He's established a rod. He's established his power. He's established a pathway, and he's ready to go out and to go explore. It kind of sometimes reminds me of the Fool energy, but when it's in reverse, he's hesitant, he's unsure, he's unbalanced, he's not really fully committed to something or someone, right? This could be your energy in terms of this connection because you're kind of wanting to wait and see how this plays out, might be the energy. But honestly, all I'm really seeing is a very, very magnetic connection. And this magnetic connection can really work out if we kind of come to terms with what we need to actually express to this individual. The whole universe is behind you. They want you to succeed here, but um, I'm really liking it. I really like what I see. But Cancer, thank you so much for checking out your October 2020 tarot reading, and I will see you in November. Bye, guys.